We are back with a look at the future of TikTok. The Supreme Court currently deciding whether a U.S. law banning the social media app should be overturned.
If the court upholds the law, TikTok would be banned unless the app's U.S. business is sold by its China-based parent company, ByteDance. And there are some investors offering to buy the app. NBC News Daily anchor Kate Snow spoke with one of them and joins us now with that interview. Kate, good morning.
Yeah, Joe, Savannah, good morning. So it's really unclear if ByteDance will ever want to sell TikTok. But last week, billionaire Frank McCourt and other investors sent an offer to buy TikTok. McCourt's been crusading for a safer, better internet for years and says he would change TikTok fundamentally. You want to own TikTok?
I want Project Liberty to own TikTok.
Frank McCourt's family made a fortune in Boston real estate. He once owned the Los Angeles Dodgers. And in 2021, he founded Project Liberty, hoping to make social media safer and more protective of users' privacy. How much are you and your partners willing to spend on TikTok?
What we've said in to ByteDance is we're going to keep the terms of our offer confidential. However, I have been fairly public about what we think it's worth, and that's $20 billion.
McCourt says ByteDance confirmed receiving the offer, but has sent no response.
And you need cash? I have cash.
He's partnering with Kevin O'Leary of Shark Tank, who recently met with President-elect Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. Did they talk about your proposition?
Yes, at a high level. They had a series of very good conversations about this, from what I understand.
TikTok has said they're not for sale.
Well, yeah. So TikTok is owned by ByteDance, and ByteDance has made the point that they're not for sale. But that's with the algorithm. My view is that when ByteDance understands that they can transact without selling the algorithm, I think their view is going to be totally different. Why not?
You think they'll want the money?
Why not?
But buying TikTok without its essential algorithm means McCourt's team would have to build their own, a process his team says could take 6 months to a year. Are you confident that all those users will stick around, especially younger users, will stick around for 6 months to a year during this transitional period?
Well, it will take about that time to onboard the 170 million people. It's done at first in small batches, and then you iron out any wrinkles, and then it's a larger batch.
He envisions an app where individual users have more control over their own data and could decide what kind of content they want to see.
The individuals have agency and control, and they can permission the use of the data.
But a former TikTok product manager says it wouldn't be easy to create a new algorithm.
Just to maintain TikTok at its current level, I think would be extremely difficult.
He said it would be extremely difficult to make it better than it is now. It would be very, 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 four varies, challenging.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. We've built technology. We spent 5 years building it, $500 million. We're now offering billions of dollars to ByteDance to buy the user base, the data, and the brand.
But would TikTok's 170 million users embrace these changes? What if people just want what they've got now, even if that means their data's being given over to someone? What if Americans just aren't willing to give up this addictive algorithm?
It's why I use the example of cigarettes. You know, what if Americans are not willing to give up cigarettes?
Stop smoking.
We expect policies to be put in place to mitigate those harms and to encourage people to do what's in their best interest. The same thing is going to happen with social media. What people want is not always what's best for them.
So if they want TikTok, it may not be what's best for them, is what you're saying.
Absolutely. I'm not the only one that is seeing the harms of the current internet and saying that the internet is broken. Let's fix it.
Do you use TikTok yourself?
I do not, no. But I'm going to use the new version.
I'm going to use the new version. Overnight, the Wall Street Journal reporting that Chinese officials have internally discussed options, including the possibility of allowing a trusted non-Chinese party such as Elon Musk to invest in or take control of TikTok's U.S. operations. And they report that those officials are not communicating with ByteDance. Last night, Bloomberg reported something similar. And in a statement to NBC News, TikTok responded to the Bloomberg report saying, "We can't be expected to comment on pure fiction." Guys, we also reached out for comment ourselves from TikTok and ByteDance to our reporting on Frank McCourt's bid and did not hear back.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.